as a fellow podcaster, I can tell you that I've interviewed so many people, like over 300 folks in the last few years, right? But there are stories that feel too personal or too sacred to be told, or perspectives that I've still held on to that I haven't been able to share with the listeners, right? And I'm sure there will be a time for those stories. But I do feel hesitant sometimes. And I wonder, as a storyteller, have you had those moments where you're like, no, this is too personal. This is too sacrosanct for me to share it with the world?
I had that thought because my mom passed within the first month and a half that I started at Getty. And so the first episode is about her, and I talk about her passing and her influence. But that wasn't originally going to be anything. Like, it was not planned to be the first episode, but at that time I had lost my dad and my sister and my mom. Within the 10 years I had lost the three of them. And so
I'm so sorry to hear that.
thank you. And then with my dad, I've never done a story like you're talking about. I've never done anything. Or with my sister. But then something about, honoring my mom, but also it was a process of me grieving because it was just so fresh, but I still had this show to do. And so at first I was like, no, I can't talk about this because it's too much. It just felt like too
Mm.
much. And but then afterwards I said, you know what? No, it's almost like she would have been okay with this. Like, I know she would have been okay. She would have told me, no, keep going. Like, go to work. This, you love doing this. Like, do this. And so it was a way of me honoring her. But at first I was really, really hesitant of just doing it because, one, I wouldn't know if I'd be able to get through the narration. But afterwards, I did get like the strength to do it because it was my way of grieving as well. So I felt like that was maybe something I wouldn't have done beforehand, but I felt that was the right time. Also, the audience would get to know me through a personal story and just know that we all go through it, one time or another, and it's possible to get through it. As a podcast producer, audio producer, I record a lot of things, a lot of things. There was a piece of tape that I know it's only for me, and it
Hmm.
was kind of like my final conversation with her.
Ah.
And so, and that I do keep just for me, just because it's really it's not that it's personal, but it's just like personal to me.